So this is about our second session as we've been going through therapy. And so just tell me what happened this past week.
Well, this past week, my boyfriend and I broke up, unfortunately. And he's already supposedly seeing somebody new. And, I'm pretty upset about that.
So, are you upset about the breakup or the fact that he's with someone new?
Kind of both. I don't really know how to feel about the whole situation. I don't know, was he cheating on me? Did he break up with me to be with her? I mean, we really didn't have any big fight. It just, it starts to think it's something wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Why would he break up with me?
Oh, okay. So, your initial thought, the very first thing that you thought after the breakup, what was the first thing you thought?
Why?
Why? Okay, why? Now, what was your answer to that? What do you think would have been an answer as to why?
The emotional part, or as you taught me, the irrational part would have said, I'm just not good enough, or she was better. The other part, of me, is saying, maybe we just weren't right for each other.
Okay. Now, I heard you say that you're just not good enough. So, how do you think this will affect other relationships? Because I know we've been, trying, and so this was a step for you in the first place, getting into a relationship. So, I just don't want it to set you back.
Honestly, I don't want to try another relationship. I feel like this is a foreshadowing of what's to come for every other relationship. Every other relationship, the guy's just going to leave me. He's going to find somebody else, and I just don't want to go there.
Okay, I hear you say every other relationship. I want to get you away from that, because that sounds like you're just overgeneralizing every other relationship. So, just because it happened in this one, doesn't necessarily mean it will happen again. So, I know we've done the ABC challenge thing before, so I want to try another one, and this is a dysfunctional thought record. So we can try to take those thoughts that you're having of, this is my fault, or maybe it's me, every other relationship's gonna happen, and try to change that. Because it could have just been not the right time. It could have just been not the right match for you and him. But it doesn't mean that it will never be okay ever again. So, I'm going to give you this for your homework. Go home and do it, and also write in your journal so that we can try to turn around those thoughts that you were feeling.
Okay. Do you mind if we work out one right now?
Yes, sure, of course, we can do that. Okay, so let's start with this experience. Okay, so
here you go.
Yeah, okay, so the situation would have been the breakup. Okay, so your automatic thought.
It must have been me.
It must have been me. Must have. Absolutely. Okay. So when you thought that, how did you feel?
I felt angry, depressed, had low self-worth at the moment.
Okay. Angry and depressed. Alright, let's see. So if you could think, as we've been through some of the cognitive negative, ways of thinking before. So one of the distortions I can think of when I hear you speak of these things is, overgeneralization, or, the polar, just all or nothing. It must be me. Can't be anything else. Absolutely. So what's another way you could think of the situation? What do you think?
It could have been him.
It could have been him. Okay.
Or
That's still kind of all or nothing type of perspective. So
Okay. Maybe he just wasn't the right one, or you know, it wasn't the right time.
right, okay. So he wasn't the right one, and it wasn't the right time. Now, if you could truly believe that, how do you think you would have felt instead of feeling angry and, low self-worth? If you would have thought, well, this might not be the end of the world. It could be okay.
I would have still felt sad, but not as bad. I think I would have been able to stop myself from eating that tub of ice cream, but I think I would have been able to handle it a bit better.
Okay, that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
And I know earlier, you were saying you didn't want to ever do another relationship again.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that that's not so, because you can't, because one thing happened, end every other relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is something that you think can go different in the next relationship?
I can go into it with a more positive attitude. I know this last relationship, I already went into it with a defeated attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, it's gonna end, and even though when it did end, it hurt. But I guess this next one, if I use this new belief, that it may not have been the right time. Okay, well, obviously there's time for everything. So it is my time to be with someone. The next time I'm with someone, so I'll go into that, with a bit more positive attitude.
I like that. And one thing that I heard you say was you can take this new belief. That's what we want to do. I don't want to tell you what to think. I want you to come with the thought on your own and be able to take that and use it into your own. And I like the fact that you came up with that on your own.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I want to be sure that you use this in any situation, in anything that's ever going on. You can turn back to this, and even to the ABC model. Either one of them, they're just the same thing, just different ways of doing it. And so I'm glad that we were able to come to this conclusion.
Thank you. I enjoyed this session, and this week I will definitely put this to good use. Now, do I have to do this for every situation that goes on?
You don't necessarily have to, but it would help if you were to take this way of, this timeline, the way of thinking, and lay it all out so that you can see how you're progressing in your thoughts, period. So that would work if you were to do that.
Okay. I think I can do that. Well,
all right.
thank you so much, Doctor.
You're
and
welcome.
I'll see you next week.
All right. See you next week.